broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Which are spread out through different regions in the world. It's people usually being capable of speaking your regional/local language. People that have a lot of experience not only in the IP and networking world, but especially have a long track of history in the wireless world, which is important because IP and networking is not always related to wireless and vice versa. On top of the people in the field, we've got a group of experts sitting in our headquarters in the UK. It's mainly development engineers, again with a huge experience in IP networking and wireless. And these locally based engineers are backing our pre-sales and post-sales service engineers in the field with their knowledge. We decided and services not to compete with our channel partners, who are most of the time also offering services, but instead extending the service offerings from our partners. So the purpose and the intent is that Sub10 service products can be bought like any other Sub10 product from end customers through our channel. And our channel partners will be able to buy the services just like any product with a product item number behind it and resell it to their end customers or turnkey projects. The reason why we have launched it is because from our experience, most of our partners and end customers have a lot of experience with traditional microwave, for example, or with 5 GHz equipment. But millimeter wave, and especially the higher frequencies like 60, 70, 80 GHz, have their specialties compared to microwave. The reason to launch the services is to allow our channel partners to sell specially focused millimeter wave service products, even if their own service resources are, for example, not available or already busy for a specific project. So basically to extend the resources from our partners. And on top, to provide a certain level of security for all customers, especially for partners and customers which are new in the wireless sector or new in millimeter wave. And well, the initial aim for all of us is to help bridging the knowledge gap and to allow new customers to hit the ground with Sub10 running without any startup problems from, for example, a false first link installation. We have divided the global services in 4 different main areas. The first main area is installation and commissioning. The second one is network planning. Then we have a big training section. And the last one is a variety of different support packages. If we go into the installation and commissioning part of our portfolio, there are 2 types of different support products. One is the typical on-site support, where a Sub10 engineer is actually going into the field with our channel partner or to an end customer on his own, and is helping, supporting during a link installation on-site. Office-based is a remote access support option, where a pre-sales engineer of Sub10 is dedicated to a single project, but he's not on-site, he's remotely supporting. And how that's working, we will see through the presentation. On-site installation support is mainly aimed at installations where, for example, an end customer or a channel partner is installing our products the first time and is a little bit unsecure of how to align millimeter wave, how to install millimeter wave links properly. And it's aimed at end customers that simply would like to see someone from the manufacturer on site to support them with the installation. It includes a 1-day on-site support. It covers V-band or E-band products. It includes a hands-on training, so it's not only someone being there, but it's actually our pre-sales engineers giving kind of an on-site training while the installation is happening. It's a line-of-sight training and guidance, which especially with millimeter wave is very important. And it includes a link commissioning and a link performance test. And this is basically kind of a final link acceptance once the link has been installed, where a Sub10 engineer is doing the final commissioning and handing out a certificate to the end customer that the link is basically Sub10 commissioned and certified. Price-wise, we're looking at €1,875 list price for the E1000 platform and €1,500 list price for the 60 GHz product portfolio. These prices are already including €250 for travel costs. So basically, if you book this service in a country where we have an on-site service engineer, then it will pretty much stay at this price level. If you want us to fly to China, for example, the €250 won't be sufficient, so there's some extra travel costs we will have to add to these prices. The remote installation support is the office-based support. It also covers V-band and E-band. It also includes a remote commissioning, so a Sub10 engineer getting access to a link and remotely making sure that the transceive levels are correct and that the bandwidth is in a level where to be expected. It includes also installation technical support via phone and via remote access, for example, via TeamViewer or other. And this is basically working like an on-site appointment where you tell our pre-sales engineer at which date from which time on you need him to be available for your project. And we will make sure that he is only dedicated to you during that day and he's always available for you or your end customer during the booked date. For E-band and V-band, it's the same price. We're talking about €438 list price for the remote support, including the remote commissioning. For people that are completely new to millimeter wave and maybe even completely new to microwave, we have designed a special first link bundle offer. And this is a mix between training and on-site support. It is a 2-day session. On the first day, your end customer gets an on-site training for technical and sales staff in the office, and Sub10 is providing the demo equipment for the training. So it's a 1-day proper training on the equipment. And the second day, it's basically installing a real-life link already together with the customer, a project that the customer has won or the channel partner has won, and our engineer is going on-site with the customer to do the on-site installation and commissioning support. For the first link bundle, we're talking about €3,125 list price as a combination of training and support. An additional product we have launched is called Remote Commissioning Plus. This is basically the remote commissioning as described 2 slides before. The only difference is that on top of the remote commissioning and quality acceptance, the customer gets a warranty certificate, which is extending the standard 2 years warranty by an additional 1-year warranty. And the package for a 1-year extended warranty plus the remote commissioning service is €750 list price. So only slightly more than the remote commissioning price, but the benefit of an extra year warranty. For our repeated portfolio, the 5 GHz point-to-point and point-to-multipoint portfolio, we have designed a special product. It is a product called RCS Server Installation. So if you are familiar with repeated, repeated has basically a very advanced management software that comes with the products, and it requires an installation of a management server. And this server installation requires some level of knowledge. Most partners are able to do it themselves. If not, or if partners don't have time for it themselves, then they can buy a local on-site installation where a Sub10 engineer is locally on-site installing the management server for the customer, or a remote server installation where we do everything through remote tools and the only difference is that the person is not locally, personally on site, but simply doing it remotely. For some customers, we got requests to integrate our repeated equipment into other vendors' management software. So many of our customers are, for example, using Cambium point-to-point and point-to-multipoint equipment. And for these customers, we are offering a integration of the repeated point-to-point and multi-point hardware into the Cambium wireless manager. This is a very special product, mainly targeting existing customers from Cambium. If we move to the planning services, then the first product is a network planning service for millimeter wave. This is basically a remote network planning based on our link estimator. So you can either download the link estimator and do it yourself, or if preferred by the customer, or if the channel partner doesn't have time, then you can buy the link planning from us, and you can see the prices below. This is basically a proper link planning. You will get proper documentation, link by link, what received signals can be expected, what product will you recommend, and basically a one-pager showing you installation teams how the values of the link should look like if installed properly in the field. For repeated, we are also offering a network planning service. This time we couldn't bundle it in one product simply because repeated networks vary from 2-link installation up to networks where we are selling thousands of subscribers and base stations. To plan these networks properly is not always easy because you need to consider frequency planning, channel planning, line of sight planning, and so on and so on. To reflect this complexity, we decided to launch an hourly rate rather than a bundle package. And for repeated network planning, we are going to charge €188 list price per hour, and basically can do anything you or your customer would like us to do. Moving from planning products to training and certification products, we are basically launching 4 main training bundles. The first one is a millimeter wave focused technical training. This is including not only an in-depth technical training with hands-on, it's also including a sales training for 2 hours for the sales forces of the customer, and it's including the demo equipment required for the training. So we are basically going to bring our equipment. There's going to be a pre-sales engineer from Sub10 and a salesperson from Sub10 to properly train customers and partners on our products. It's covering E-band and V-band. It takes 1.5 days and has a list price of €3,125. And again, there's €250 included already for travel expenses. A training focusing on repeated is the repeated technical training. It includes all products from repeated and an in-depth training on the cloud and the management technology, the RCS. It takes a day and is €1,875 list price. If you want to be trained on millimeter wave and repeated, we've got the combined millimeter wave and repeated training seminar. Again, this is also including a 2-hour sales pitch and in-depth trainings on millimeter wave and repeated, plus all required demo equipment. And last but not least, this is a very special training, especially for installation companies. So this is less focusing on the details of millimeter wave or sales. This is really targeting at installation companies who have to do it, I would say, the dumb installation without any planning, only little configuration needs. And for these kind of companies or customers, we have designed a millimeter wave installation and commissioning training, which is €1,875 for a day. If you attend one of these trainings, one of the big benefits will be that you receive a Sub10 certification. So you're going to basically be either a Sub10 certified partner or a Sub10 certified installer, or even a Sub10 certified end customer if end customers do the installations themselves. If you have gone through the certification, you can get access to our different support packages. And this is the last area of products we are launching today. It's our premium support packages, mainly targeting channel partners that do bigger volumes with us. And when I say bigger volumes, these packages could be of benefit already if you buy 5 or more links a year, since they will give you some very special services on top of your hardware. The Silver service, which is €375 per month for a 12-month contract, gives you priority hotline access. It gives you 1 training voucher for 2 days of training per year. It gives you 1 voucher for an on-site installation done by a Sub10 engineer, and it gives you a special support site login for certified partners. If you choose to become a gold support partner, it's €1,250 per month. It covers everything that the silver package covers, but on top of it, it gives you advanced warranty for all your links, which you have either purchased during this contract or you have purchased before. And it's basically an advanced warranty which is valid until you cancel this special monthly service contract. And this really is quite a nice opportunity for partners to back their own service offerings for our products with a Sub10 extra service, because the advanced warranty will give you best effort 24 to 48 hour replacement of a link. And if you buy this special service, you can obviously start to resell it to your multiple customers for the different links. The highest level of service contract we are offering is the Platinum service. It gives you everything that the Gold service offers, but on top of it, you get the 3rd year of warranty for 10 links per year on top. So you've got the advanced warranty and you've got the 3rd year of warranty for 10 links per year. And all in all, this could become quite a good business case for partners that actually are buying and reselling 10 or more links a year. We've listed here everything in an overview. So this is basically our new service product price book. It gives you the name of the service product, it gives you a short description, and it gives you a list price. If you are interested in buying one of these products, on top of it, we are preparing special service contracts for the different products, which actually define very clearly what is included and what isn't. So if you're interested in it, please contact either your channel partner if you're an end customer, or contact your Sub10 sales representative to get more information. If you have a requirement for a service which we're not covering, please also contact either your Sub10 rep or your channel partner, because we are in a position to design or quote different service offerings case by case. If there are any questions, next to asking John the questions online now, you can also access our LinkedIn, our Twitter or Facebook account. And on top of that, we have a special service support site, which gives you more information about our products, which gives you more information about our upcoming trainings. And obviously our main site, where you can always get into touch with us in case you have projects, questions, or best case orders. And that was it so much on the global launch. For everyone who's a partner on the call right now, you will be contacted by your Sub10 sales representative in the next couple of days, who will provide you with this presentation and with the list and buy price list for our service offerings. And in that sense, I would like to thank you for your attention. And yeah, as said, if you have questions, don't hesitate to contact us.